Hi everyone, today I want to talk about buying Beckett graded slabs over PSA graded slabs for Desert Shield cards. Now, before I start, I just want to let everyone know that in my opinion, a BGS 9.5 is equivalent to a PSA 10. Now today, I won an auction for the Tony Gwynn BGS 9.5. I won for $285. And about a couple hours ago, this also ended an auction for um, I think it was close to $1,000. So, in price wise, this was more expensive than the BGS 9.5 by about $700. Now, I was very curious to see how big of a difference the card actually was physically. As well, definitely there's more demand. There's more watchers and more bidders for the PSA 10. So, was it simply by demand, or does the card actually look inferior to the PSA 10? So as I zoomed into the photos, I noticed one thing immediately, and that was that in the PSA 10, it's actually slightly off center. As you can see, it's slightly off center to the left. There's a bit more of the white border on the right side than on the left. Meanwhile, the BGS 9.5 has pretty good centering. It's pretty dead on. So for me personally, I actually prefer the BGS 9.5. Now the second thing I've noticed is if we zoom in slightly more, there's a bit of chipping on the bottom right edge, and then there's a bit of chipping on the bottom left edge, and also a bit of fuzziness on this corner. Now, with the Tony Gwynn BGS 9.5, the chipping, I mean, I'm pretty sure both cards have chipping. It's just that with the PSA 10, it's more evident. And you can see it with the same um, size of a photo and how much we're zoomed in at the moment. Meanwhile, with the BGS 9.5, I don't really see the same amount of chipping on these cards. And the corners actually look pretty sharp, despite the fact that the corner's only got a 9. So I know this is not a very scientific comparison, but once I get the card, I may do a short video just to show you how nice this card looks in person. Now, I can also see a bit of softness on this right corner as well. This is okay. Yeah, but there's definitely chipping here, soft corner here, and some evidence of chipping here. And actually, there's some chipping on this edge. And I think there was some chipping on this edge too. Nothing really serious. I mean, with the naked eye, it won't bother you. But I'm pretty sure under a microscope, this will have more serious chipping than this BGS 9.5. Okay, so what are we really looking for then? I mean, are we really looking for the grade, this the slab, or the grading company? Um, I think most people are buying PSA 10s because it's probably more in demand than a BGS 9.5. But a lot of the serious collectors that I know actually prefer a BGS 9.5. Now, I'm a PSA collector, okay? But the reason why I want to make this video is I'm starting to change my mind. Not that I'm going to start collecting Beckett graded Desert Shield cards, but I wouldn't mind having Beckett graded 9.5s in my PSA set, especially if the PSA 10s are going to start costing what they have been costing in the last couple months. And the prices of PSA 10s have really skyrocketed quite a bit. Meanwhile, the BGS 9.5 I think is very undervalued. So as a collector and not a flipper or investor, I just want the best looking card in my PC. And it seems like the 9.5 is more consistent in terms of the quality over a PSA 10, at least what I've seen so far. And if it's so much more inexpensive, why would I want to get a PSA 10? I'll just keep getting 9.5s, and one day, hopefully, when PSA 10, you know, gets better in consistently grading their cards, I'll consider crossing over because I know I have a decent looking card and that most likely it will grade a 10. But I'm not too sure the other way around because I've seen certain 10s where I've been very skeptical that if one day, if the card needs to be reslabbed, um, I'm not sure whether or not it can keep a Gem Mint 10 grade. And that's not a card that I want. So I just want to make this video for everyone to consider. Maybe a good idea is to look into BGS 9.5s or even SGC 10s. I know SGC has been grading the shield cards once again. I've seen a couple new grades recently. I'm not sure if it's been grading the shield cards for a while, but recently I started to see them pop up. But I know for a fact that for a while they did not grade Desert Shield cards. So what do you think? I mean, are PSA 10s really worth that premium that you pay? Or you really think that you'll have a much tougher time selling a BGS 9.5 in the future? I mean, if let's just say with a 52 tops Mickey Mantle, would a BGS 9.5 sell significantly less than a PSA 10? Some people say that the SGC 9.5 actually looks better than the PSA 10 with the 52 Mantle. I haven't seen these cards in person, so I can't say anything, but I think that if you're a true collector and not an investor, I would chase for the best looking card rather than the slab with the highest demand. So let me know what you think. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later.